All right, our last video, which will be our shortest video. There's not much to this one. I just want to show you what can happen. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a jerk and I'll throw one into your homework. I doubt it. This is just it's busy work to be busy work, but yeah. Let's go. Oh, what if you got this as an integral? Looking at that gives me anxiety. But we're not solving any integrals. We just want to see how would we set this up. So let's start on the left-hand side. That's what we call a linear factor. So we would just have a over x. Okay, next. X minus 1. There's no square on it. That's also a linear factor. So we'd get b over x minus 1. Now we have a square. Now x squared plus x minus 1, that does not reduce. You're not going to be able to factor that thing out. That's non-factorable. Yeah. I mean, there's a solution, but it's not going to be a rational solution. You're only going to get irrationals. We're not going to deal with that. So since we have a square on that, we're going to have to write this as cx plus d over x squared plus x minus 1. But that should be like, all right, that's cool. But now we got to deal with this bad boy here. And notice that it's raised to the third power. So we have to perform that same trick that we did for repeated linear factors. That we're going to need to write it as x squared plus 1. And we're going to write some ex plus f. Next, we have to write the x squared plus 1, but we're going to need to square it. We need to keep doing this until we get to the number. So e of gx plus h. And then we'd have to do one more, and then it would be ix plus j all over x squared plus 1 cubed. Screw that. If I gave you this on a test, it could be the only problem I could give you. How long would this take? 90% of the class would end up getting it wrong. I mean, how many of y'all are like, well, all right, go through. A is equal to -1. B is equal to 1/8. C is the same thing as D, which is equal to -1. Oh, E is clearly 15 over 8, right? Oh, yeah, you saw that one. F is -1/8. G and H are actually the same thing. I mean, that's clearly just 3/4. So I is equal to -1/2, of course. And J is also equal, but it's just +1/2. How long will that problem take you to freaking do? These solutions, this is coming from computer software. This isn't coming from my brain. This is what we call linear algebra. This is the stuff that you end up doing in Math 33. And maybe not even to this level, not this long and this tedious. That's a lot of linear algebra, so there's no need for you to do this. But I just wanted you to see that that's the setup. So if you ever have an irreducible quadratic and it's raised to a power, we're going to have to do that same game of to the first power, to the second power, all the way up to the nth power, whatever that power might be. So are you done with this? Are you ready? You're like, hey, let's finish this sucker up. Let's move on to the next section. So the next section, I don't even know if I'm going to make videos. I haven't even decided yet. It's called integration strategies, where it's just a bunch of stuff. I don't know. So we're done here. I'll see you in the next video.